What's up, everybody? It's Christian.
And Molly.
And this is The Move,
where we help you and encourage you to move forward in every area of your life.
Come on now, let's jump into it. Let's move on 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's my color? There we go. Show me some dance. Wait, I'm gonna pass it to you.
Hey.
I'm gonna pass it on back.
Christian's got his stunner shades on today.
Blocking out the haters.
His vacay. Actually, those are not your vacay sunglasses.
Just laying out.
They're from a gas station for $7. Fun fact.
I did. Yo, hey, let me tell you something. Let me calm the vibe in here.
Also, will you take those off?
Let me calm the vibe. Let's get.
I can't see your eyeballs.
Oh gosh, I'm so worked up from all that dancing. You didn't even know.
Okay, all right.
Didn't even know.
Welcome back to the Move Podcast. We're so excited that you are here. Season 2 has been going strong.
Man.
This is officially Season 2, Episode 3. So if you have not listened to the first 2 episodes, I encourage you to go back. There's some really, really good ones, some really powerful ones, some really deep ones. So go back and listen to those.
Yeah, thanks for being with us today, whether you're on YouTube or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or if you're watching this on one of our social media platforms. Thanks for being with us today. We are just so excited to be able to talk with you. The last week on the Move Podcast, we got a little deep with you. We talked about our biggest struggles, man. Yeah. So, hey, make sure you guys go back and watch that if you haven't already seen it. We know it'll bless you and that you'll be better for it. And that's what our podcast is all about.
Yeah.
The Move Podcast is to bring people together to listen to something inspiring or just fun that will help you move forward. So like, for example, today, we're going to talk about something extremely lighthearted, something real fun that'll just get you thinking and maybe will just make your life just a little bit better. We're going to talk about vacays.
Who doesn't love a vacation, man?
I do. I got my vacation glasses. I'm ready. I've got my hat on to block out the UV rays. I've got my tea, my pool drink. I'm just ready to go.
Yes, I'm living for it. Well, our first episode of Season 2 is talking all about our camp stories, our summer camp stories, both as a camper and as a leader. And that was really fun. So we're, in the midst of summertime and we've missed out on camp this summer. Another thing that a lot of people are missing out on this summer is summer vacations, bro.
Yes.
What the heck, Corona?
Corona be gonna.
Yes.
I need some sun. I need some sun. I was
like, where is he going with this?
We're going to get so fun in this podcast, you guys. So, hey, let me just say, if you're looking for something just super deep and spiritual, this may not be the episode for you. But laughter is like a medicine. Bible says it.
Touché.
And we're also going to, I have heard from the Lord so much and had some of my best spiritual moments with Jesus on vacation, where you can just let your heart and your mind and your soul be at rest. Man, how many of you could use a little rest during this season right now?
Amen.
Okay, so we're going to talk about 3 of our favorite vacations, some fun moments on those vacations, and then we want to encourage you to, maybe you can't go to the Bahamas, but you know what? Maybe you can go to the pool or do something. We're going to talk about ways.
Exactly what I was going to say. This may not be, a life-changing podcast. It may not be super spiritually encouraging, but I will say, no matter how lighthearted and fun our episodes are, there will always be an encouragement factor. We will always encourage you in some kind of way. So you haven't just wasted 40 minutes of your time.
That's right. Hey, and speaking of encouragement, you know how you can be encouraged? If you subscribe. If you subscribe, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, everything.
And I was thinking about something the other day. I was listening to a different podcast, and I completely forgot. We have forgotten to ask people to give ratings and reviews.
Oh, yeah. We would love that.
We would love if you did that. In fact, we'll shout you out in the next podcast.
Speaking of shout outs, I'm going to pull up some of our Instagram followers right now and just shout a couple of you out. Taylor Trainer, you just liked one of our photos.
Ayo.
So thank you so much. We've got Jacqueline Godwin. Oh, you're the bomb.
She's my girl.
Great hair lady. You need a hair lady? Hit her up. She's the best.
She's a pro.
JT Mounts, my boy Jared, or as I like to call him, J Rad. We've got J Fra 77, Jenny. Love you, Miss Jenny. And my boys, Joshua Oliver and Juan Reyes.
Ayo. Thank you guys
Love 'em.
for following the Move Podcast on Instagram. But like I said, next week we want to give some shout outs in our reviews and ratings on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. So please rate this podcast. It takes 2 seconds.
Also, we've gotten away from our top 10, and Molly, this is spur of the moment. I have a surprise top 10 for you today.
Warning, loud warning.
I got a surprise top 10 for you.
Remember, you're supposed to give the listeners a warning.
Well, I'm doing it outside the mic, so it shouldn't be that loud.
Still, you never know someone's situation.
Hey, I'm too busy blocking out the haters. If you're watching on YouTube, I have my sunglasses down. So let's jump into it, guys. We're going to talk about our favorite. This is how I wear my hat backwards. I wear my hat backwards on vacay. Our favorite vacations.
Mm-hmm. So take yourself there right now in your mind.
I want you to just picture yourself. Let's set the mood right now. Cue the music, Christian. Cue the music, editor. I want you to picture yourself on a beach. I want you to picture yourself in the mountains. Mm-hmm. If you're in the mountains, I want you to see the graceful yak.
What's around you?
The graceful yak climbing the mountain. Do you see it?
See it?
Do you see it? Do you hear those sound effects in the mountains? Okay, wonderful.
Do you hear the water on the river?
We're getting some little travel going. We're going to the beach.
Oh, we at the beach now. This is my place.
Give me some waves, Molly. Do you hear those waves? Do you feel it? Do you feel the sun kissing your skin? Do you feel the sun kissing your skin?
Oh, I do, yes.
Do you taste that
salty
beautiful salty air? Do you
that
feel
snow cone? You tasted that snow cone?
Do you feel the sand in between your toes? Are you feeling it? I feel it. So let's go there. Relax.
We're there.
Relax. Sit back and listen to our favorite vacation stories. We're gonna start
with encouragement on the end.
With encouragement at the end. We're gonna take you to our honeymoon. Womp 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 womp. I've been really trying, baby.
Okay.
You know you like that honeymoon. But really. Our honeymoon, that was my very first time out of the country.
Isn't that crazy?
Your discretion is advised.
No, stop.
JK.
My parents
JK,
listen
LOL.
to this.
JK, LOL. It's my very first time out of the country.
Yeah, which is crazy.
When I think Mexico, I think of all of the TV shows I've watched about, crime and whatnot. So the first time I go to Mexico, I'm freaking out. I'm always, looking everywhere, making sure we're good.
Which I grew up going to Mexico like every summer. And so I just, as a kid, you're just oblivious to the bad in the world, I guess, the harshness of the world.
Yes.
You're oblivious to it.
To be a child.
Yeah, because your parents protect you from it, right? And so I guess since I grew up going to Mexico a lot, I've never felt unsafe in Mexico.
That's great. That's
great.
We love
my
our
view
Mexico
of Mexico
people.
has never been tainted.
The
crime there has never gotten in my head.
Speaking of...
But you know what? There's crime everywhere.
It is.
There's bad people everywhere.
Obviously. You see it on the news, and that's why we're doing this podcast.
And Mexico is a beautiful, beautiful
Mexico
country.
is a beautiful place, and I love Mexican people. I love Mexican
awesome.
people. When's the last time you've been to a Mexican restaurant? I want to tell you something right this very second. Last time I went, one of my favorite places to go is Los Cucos. And when I'll turn around 1 second. The hardest working people on this planet, I'm telling you, no lie. I turn around, boom, my water cup is filled. I'm like, what in the world? It's amazing.
Yeah.
You just get better than the Mexican culture, man. I'm telling you, you've got Mexican
they hustle
food. Hardest working people out there. The best food. I don't care what you say. Prove me wrong. You can't beat good Mexican food. You can't beat it.
But
You can't.
It's true. This is true. We love Mexico. Great place to visit. But we are very thankful that Texas became independent
Oh,
from
thank you, Jesus.
Mexico.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yes, man.
So we love Texas. We love America too.
Tex-Mex, man, we're bringing it all together full circle. Oh, come back
Yes.
together.
Anyway,
Peace. Our honeymoon was amazing.
It was 2016, Christian's first time out of the country ever. He had to get a passport, everything for the first time.
Yep.
He had no idea what he was doing at customs, but it's
None.
fine because I did.
None. I had my phone.
We were in this together.
Siri translator helped me out a lot. And when we went through.
Honestly, a lot of those people who work in tourism speak English.
Yes.
Speak pretty good English.
And they offer you drinks as soon as you get off the plane. I would say don't do that. That is a bad idea. That is a bad idea. Don't do that. I'm one where I'm like booking it to the resort and we're gonna stay there.
Yep. That's
Mexico
exactly
has
what we
become my favorite place to go because it's easy to travel to.
It's cheap.
And we had such a blast. My very first experience in Mexico was a honeymoon. We went to Playa del Carmen and we stayed at the Hotel Valentin Imperial Maya. Paid for it all by myself.
Man, I'm proud of you for remembering the name of the
Yes,
place.
used my points.
Yes, Christian did pay for it all by himself.
Saved up, paid for it, and my oh my, was it an adventure. It was
Actually,
great.
Christian upgraded us to like a golden suite or something.
A golden junior deluxe suite.
Oh, okay.
A golden junior deluxe suite. We're talking hot tub in the room. All inclusive, everything, all day, everything.
Let's talk about this.
All inclusive, all day, everything.
Because Christian had never experienced an all-inclusive resort.
Yes.
Please talk to us about the all-inclusive side of this.
Okay, now I'm a foodie, so I love food. Okay, I love the quantity and the quality. Now I will say
emphasis on the quantity.
Yeah, definitely more quantity than quality. So here's my deal. So when I went to this resort for the very first time, I would say that the quality, like you're not going to get Perry's quality or like 5-star quality usually when you go to an all-inclusive, but that was okay for me. I'm just like, I'm here because I'm with my brand new hot smoking wife.
And he's quantity over quality.
Yes. And so I was like, oh my God, in my mind, I'm thinking this is free. Like this is free food. So literally, and you ask my in-laws, well, every time we go to an all-inclusive, I'll order literally at one time, 2 plates of fajitas, a guacamole, and a hummus at the same time.
Yep.
At the same time.
Like several times a day.
They lose money on me. So we pull up to the all-inclusive resort. I'm super pumped. They attack me with these hot eucalyptus rags. I'm pumped, man. Like I'm welcomed into another world. We're newly married, and oh my gosh, the room is amazing, right? But you can't stay in the room the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out and about and explore the resort. I know when you're newly married, you want to stay in the room. Viewers Christian Bible Key. We'll keep it PG up in here.
Moving on.
But we go to the pool, man. It was so awesome. And I probably gained at least 15 pounds. Not kidding. 10 to 15 pounds on this honeymoon. That I got sick.
Yep.
I did get sick. I did not drink the water either. I don't know why, but I got sick.
Are you sure?
I'm not
I feel
sure.
like you did a little bit when you brushed your teeth.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But I got sick, but I didn't let that keep me down. We went to shows. Man, that was fun. We hung out by the beach, so I've got a beach story for you guys, and then I want you to talk about the excursions that we did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was really fun. So my beach story is, if you've never been to Playa del Carmen, the beaches are beautiful. It's like the best of both worlds. Cabo is more deserty, and Puerto Vallarta for me is more rainforest jungly. Playa del Carmen's right in the middle.
Isn't that cool, though? Let's just say that really quick. Isn't that cool, though, how 3 different places in one country are completely different terrains?
Yeah, where's your favorite place to travel to Mexico?
I mean,
Comment
I guess
below.
The U.S. is very similar in the sense that there's lots of different terrains as well, but like 3 different main vacation spots: Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, Cancun, Playa del Carmen.
Yeah,
and
they're
have
all
very different just experiences.
And my favorite is Playa del Carmen because it's a little bit best of both worlds. So on the beaches, and if you don't know this about me, now you do know, I'm big into aquatic life. I love fishing.
Yes.
I love exploring the ocean. I love snorkeling. I want to go scuba diving. But so we go to this beach. The water is super clear. The water is blue and the sand is white. And I look down and there's these like angel looking fish swimming everywhere. So immediately, like I look at all these people and I'm like, y'all need to be more in tune with nature. Because they're just sitting on the beach like, I don't care about these fish. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, am I the only one getting this? Like, am I the only one mind blown right now? So what do? Naturally, I go to the all-inclusive section of food and I get some pita bread. And I'm thinking,
This is very Christian Jennings right
I'm
here.
about to feed all these fish.
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know that every angel fish within a 100-mile radius was about to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I go and I break the bread, amen, hallelujah, for these fish.
Yes,
and I start
Jesus.
throwing it in the water. And I'm not kidding. It was like a piranha frenzy attack.
Mm-hmm.
And these fish started boom, 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 just hitting the top of the water. And before I know it, everyone is like fleeing out of the water. And I have these like people next to me and they're literally like yelling at me. I don't know if you remember this, but they're
I do remember.
but they're like, look what you've done.
You're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do that.
All
and,
the Karens.
And they're, yeah, it's the beach Karens. I'm like, man, this is totally worth it. So that was my fish.
Well,
beach
and
story.
I was trying to get out of the way and get out of the water, and you were throwing pita bread right around me. So
I'm trying
then they
to put
would,
pita bread in their bathing suit. And, we're
so
just
they
trying
would
to.
all come around me and
Yeah.
attack me. And
Oh, and I did this. This was really bad. So I had this pita
This is
bread,
really
and there was
bad.
a couple next to us, and I was like throwing bread at the couple, like real, like secretively. It was like, hey, whoop, whoop. And before you know it, they were surrounded. They were absolutely surrounded.
and we were out.
Because they know where the bread's coming from. So yeah, we dipped. But tell them about our excursions on our honeymoon.
So our excursion was really fun. We are mainly the kind of people when we go on vacation to pretty much chill, but
Yep.
Christian can't pretty much chill as long as I can.
Mm-mm.
So
I gotta do something.
we compromised marriage.
We do. Hashtag marriage.
And we did one excursion. And we went snorkeling with sea turtles.
Well, no, we did, but there was a first half of that.
And
right?
went to the cenotes.
So we went to a cenote, which is like this underground, this underwater
Cave. And
pool.
it's freezing.
And it's freezing.
But it's so beautiful.
And keep in mind, I'm sick.
Yeah.
So like, I'm already
that-
cold.
mhm.
I get in this water because I'm a sacrificial husband. I love my wife. I'm like, we're going to do this.
/ we had already paid for it.
And we had already paid for it. So I'm like, I'm going to get in this water anyway because I love my wife. But, okay, can we back up to when they put us in that sketchy van?
Okay.
That was weird, bro. Like,
Yeah, but I think that's kind of how excursions in Mexico are.
we got put in this sketchy white van and then dropped
with
off in
other
this
people.
alleyway.
But yes, because they know where the good spots are. It's like when you go fishing. Sometimes the good fishing spots, there's a little sketchy hike you got to get through it first.
It was a little sketchy.
So,
I was like,
yeah,
oh my God, this is my worst nightmare.
We were probably 30 minutes from our resort.
Mhm.
And yeah, we went down some sketchy alleyway in the van, right? And I don't know if you remember this, but there was too many people for the van, and there was people like sitting on the floor in the van.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was weird.
No,
was
that's
weird.
not fun. That's weird.
That
Yeah.
was weird. And so we get to the cenote,
Well, we get to the alleyway,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we had to trek through
the slums.
the slums, literally.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do that again,
And there was
man.
lots of people around
Oh, my
watching
God.
us.
No, the only people I want to be surrounded by is resort staff. That's it.
Mhm.
And you.
And then, okay, switching gears really quick, still a Mexico
That was
vacation.
sweet that I said
But
that.
we went
Mhm.
to, oh, thank you so much.
Okay.
That's so sweet. Sorry, I was thinking about my next thought. I
It's
missed
all good.
it,
Go
but
ahead.
now I heard it.
It's all good. It's
Thank
whatever.
you. Another trip we went on with my family, we went to Puerto Vallarta. This is more like rainforesty. Speaking of excursions, and same thing, they're like me in the sense that they could chill for 7 days and not leave the resort and be totally fine. But they were like, we know Christian's not like this, so we're going to
Yep.
do one excursion as a family. So we did.
We did.
And we had like a private boat,
Mhm.
just like a little, what kind of boat was that?
It was just a little boat. I don't know.
Just like a little boat. It was literally just the 5 of us and the boat driver. And he was kind of like our tour guide. And he took us all along the coast. It was so beautiful.
pretty.
But then he took us to, I believe it was his hometown.
Yeah, it was where we were going to see the waterfalls.
Yeah.
And there was the slums, man. I'm telling you, I was like, we got to get out of here.
But it was so beautiful once you got there to the waterfalls and stuff.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And it was a little island you could only get to by boat. So people can only get there to and from the island by boat, which is crazy. But yeah, we trekked through some very questionable circumstances.
Yeah, it was real weird.
But it was really cool. I mean, to be honest, it was cool to see a different side of the Mexican culture.
Yeah.
It was.
But that's not why I go on vacation. I don't go on vacation to see Mexican culture. I go on vacation to relax and have fun.
Little scary, but still cool.
So we went and we swam in the cenotes, and then we went and we snorkeled with sea turtles.
This is switching back to our honeymoon.
Oh, that was amazing.
It was amazing.
You're literally on the beach.
Here's
some pictures
on YouTube.
Here's some pictures of us snorkeling. Look, here it is right here, where we are snorkeling feet, like inches from these like massive sea turtles, like the size of this table. That was really fun. That was really fun.
It was so fun.
So that's definitely in my top 3 vacations.
I remember, sorry, really quick. I remember when we had first gotten there, like I said, Christian had never been to an all-inclusive resort before.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to order, he was hungry, and I said something about ordering room service.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, let's just go to the restaurant. It's already paid for. I was like, so is the room service. And he was like, oh.
Game over.
My gosh. The room service is included?
Game
and I was
over.
like, oh yeah.
Game over.
Oh yeah.
Game over, free room service.
Yep, that is your dream world right there.
Mm-hmm.
Free room service.
It really is.
Yep.
So let's move on. Next, so are you still in your relaxing mode?
Yes.
You got your puka shells on. Well, I want you to put on your tennis shoes and your Mickey Mouse ears because we're going to
Disney World. Ew, I feel like I said that so
Fairy
weird.
tales can come true. It can happen to you when you're young. I just got tingling in my legs. Like I have goosebumps on my legs because I miss it so much.
So now flip-flopping here. I had never been to Disney World.
Wow.
We went for our 3-year wedding anniversary.
We did.
Last September. Oh my gosh. I was like, this is going to be fun. It's going to be exhausting, but it's going to be fun,
It'll be fun.
But oh my gosh, hands down, best trip I have ever been on. It was so much fun.
It was a blast.
And we planned it to a T. Like, we planned it perfectly. Y'all don't even know the research that we did. Okay, Christian, I researched too.
I planned it, girl.
You planned the days at the theme park.
I am the theme park king.
But I found a lot of loopholes. Did I not?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, I did. Little things that you don't think about, like when there is a fork in the road in the
left.
park, go left because everyone goes right and get away from the crowds. Go left.
Oh my God, that can preach. Come on, did you hear that? Go left.
Okay, go left, guys. What else?
Narrow is the gate.
Anyway, I can't remember if we've talked about this before on the podcast, but I remember getting ready to go on the trip and telling people, yeah, we're about to go to Disney World or whatever, and people saying, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. Every time I walk in and I see the castle, I start crying.
Yep.
Right? And I was like, okay, like it's just a castle, right? Like it's really okay. It'll be so magical. It'll be so great, but I'm not gonna cry. I honestly don't really consider myself too much of a crier anyway. What do you think?
No, you're not. No, you're somewhere in the middle.
Okay, I'll take that. Somewhere in the middle, but I'm not like a emotional, happy, overwhelming cry. Like I'm more of a cry during movies, sad movies, or cry during
yes.
A sad thing in life or whatever.
Oh, this is it, guys. This is her. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Maybe I can play the video on YouTube, but this is it. Like,
where we going? Let's go. Get it. Are you pumped?
This is her. She's so excited.
I'll tell you.
She said, I feel like I'm going to cry.
I said, I feel like you're going to cry.
So we weren't even at the resort yet. We weren't even at the theme park yet, and she was already feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, just it gets you in your feels.
And we went during the fall, man, and it was like...
It was literally the perfect time to go. I'm telling you right now, if you ever want to go to Disney World, go the end of September because school has just started. So kids are like it's too early in school for parents to really take off work again because
Yep.
summer had just ended, so they probably took a summer vacation, and then
And it's cooler.
and it wasn't miserable.
Yeah, it was not miserable
really wasn't.
at all.
So anyway, we walk in and I'm already in my feels, but not like tears, you know? But I walk in. You don't have to play it.
No,
so-
I'm not playing it.
okay.
I'm not playing it. I'm just reminiscing.
But I mean, people are right.
It is. It's.
The second you see that castle, it is game over.
It's game over. Mind blown.
And I don't know what it
emotions.
is. If it's just like, what is it? I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I mean, it's just all the feels. Everything, literally every care in the world floats away.
It does.
It is gone, right? And the castle is just so real looking. I
It
mean,
is.
I could work myself up right now.
Oh
but
my
I'm not
God.
I'm not
Are you
going
getting ready to cry? Oh my God! Look at
No.
this.
No, but it's so amazing.
Okay.
Anyway, you take it away.
No, so yeah, Magic Kingdom was amazing. So we're gonna break down our favorite theme parks, starting from our least to the best. So we did not go to Epcot,
Right.
Because I had never been to Epcot. I think I went when I was young, like real
Which
young.
I've heard actually
It's fun.
one of my friends the other
It's
day
fun.
was saying it's more adulty, so that's a good place to go if we're just
Like
two
next
adults,
time, like
so we
next
should
time we'll go. But we did not want to be adulty. I wasn't into the history thing. No, I wanted to be
OG.
a Toy Story character. Like I wanted to be a Star Wars character. So my favorite theme park was Animal Kingdom because why? I'm an animal person. It's a mixture literally between a zoo and Disney characters all mixed into one.
And
So-
some of the best movies are portrayed at Animal Kingdom.
Yes, and our girl Melissa Main was working at what was it? Expedition Everest, which is
yeah.
the best ride. I
Literally
think.
the best ride at Animal Kingdom.
It really is. It really is. And Avatar was there, right?
Yes.
Avatar was there?
Avatar's there, yeah.
Avatar was there. So that was bomb, but I'm a big roller coaster guy.
Me too.
So Expedition Everest was my favorite ride and we rode it 3 times. That shout
She
out
hooked us up.
Melissa, you're the
She
bomb.
hooked us up.
So that was my favorite. What was your favorite?
Oh, mine was definitely Magic Kingdom. Like, I almost wish that we didn't go to Magic Kingdom on the first day because it set the
Yeah.
expectations so high. Which, don't get me wrong, so we went to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and then Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, those were all 3 absolutely amazing. But, I mean, there is just nothing like those fireworks
Oh my God.
at Magic Kingdom.
And the last time I went to the fireworks show was when I was a little kid. And they have completely transformed the castle, y'all. Where they have literally made
I mean, there's just so much technology involved.
they have made the
It's
entire
amazing.
castle into a giant LED screen. Basically. So like the castle somehow
And
can
we're like AV techie
Yeah,
people.
so the castle
we
can
were mind-blown.
somehow transform itself into now it's covered in vines and it's Tarzan themed.
yeah, it's crazy.
Then it's Toy Story themed. Then
Beauty
it's
and the
being then the
Beast.
castle's floating off because it's in the movie Up, Beauty and the
Yeah.
Beast. Oh my! I mean, it was
It's amazing.
magical and mind blowing.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And it was during the fall theme. So like all the
All the
warm
fall and
fuzzy
Halloween
feels.
decorations were out, but they were more like fall-y decorations than Halloween
Yeah.
decorations.
So my favorite ride at Animal Kingdom was the Expedition Everest, and we got the little what is it? The little ice dream.
at Magic Kingdom.
Was that Magic Kingdom?
Yeah, that's the Dole Whip.
Dole Whip. We got the Dole Whip at Magic Kingdom, and that was awesome. Highly recommend. What was your favorite ride at Magic Kingdom?
Ooh, I don't know if it was so much rides. I mean, Space Mountain's pretty good.
Ooh, Space Mountain.
That's the one in the dark,
good.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, Space Mountain's pretty good.
Love Space Mountain.
Because, like I said, we're more like thriller roller coaster people. But I mean, some of those more experience rides. Honestly, the very first ride we rode was the
Seven Dwarfs.
Seven
wasn't
Dwarfs
it?
Mine Train.
That
one honestly was pretty good.
The way they do the faces on those things. Oh my gosh, it's
And also,
crazy, dude.
Splash Mountain's good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I say just across the board, Magic Kingdom's just I don't know, detail.
The Festival
and-
of Fantasy
Oh
parade.
nope, that was it. That was it. Was the Festival of Fantasy. That wasn't even a ride, but it trumps all the rides there.
Festival of Fantasy.
You know, I've like listened to that song on like Spotify before. It's so, I mean, I was like, okay, it's going to be a parade, you know.
It's
like,
amazing,
whatever.
man.
It was amazing.
If you've never been to Disney World, you need to go. So
but
that was my favorite part too, and the
so,
fireworks.
but it was, the whole trip as a whole was amazing because we were two 25-year-olds that literally just got to forget about our problems at home or like back at home, like work stress or just, you know, any kind of stress or any stress of the world. We totally got to just forget about it and just be a kid again.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And it's so fun. And I highly recommend, highly recommend, if you don't have kids.
Do it,
or
man.
if you do, leave them at home because it was so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go to, don't feel like you have to have kids to go to Disney World.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was so much fun, man. Like,
It was the best.
do a lot of YouTube research. There's a lot of people don't understand that once you've booked all your fast passes and you use your first one, you can like stack your fast passes
Then,
and
like,
keep
another
using them over and over and over.
Another one will open up and yeah.
At Disney World, the longest line we waited for was
Because of this guy. He planned it out so
It's
well.
a Small World. I didn't want to go on that ride.
No,
I hate that.
it was probably Avatar.
The Avatar. And it was 45 minutes.
Yeah.
45
Which a lot
minutes,
of people
longest.
wait 2 hours for that.
Yeah. I mean, the average wait time for us, I would say, was probably 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Average.
Yeah. I'd agree.
We waited how long did we wait? Because we also, while we were there, we went to Hollywood Studios, and that was great. The Tower of Terror and the Rock
my
and
gosh,
Roller Coaster.
Tower of Terror was
Oh, Star Wars.
so much. But yes, Rock and Roller Coaster was, we rode the very first front car, didn't we?
We did on
In
Rock
that
and Roller
one,
Coaster.
yeah.
And that's another thing I would say. If you're ever at Disney World, it's worth the wait to ride
I
in the
agree.
front. It's worth
just
the
a
wait.
few more minutes. Like those rides are quick.
They are.
So it's just a few more minutes for you to wait.
Totally.
Get a better experience.
Yeah, and Star Wars Land. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. We've told you guys the story about how the guy, you see grown Star Wars men fans running after these characters with like their notebooks and stuff. It's the most nerdy, ridiculous,
Which
amazing
I've
thing.
only seen, I don't know how.
Ray!
Being married.
Ray!
Being married to Christian, I do not know how, but I've only seen one Star Wars movie. Sorry.
No, we'll binge them.
And that, what's it called? Galaxy's Edge?
Galaxy's Edge.
Oh my gosh, it's so realistic. So same with Avatar.
Yeah.
What is that place called?
Avatar, Pandora.
Yeah, Pandora. Both of those areas are so realistic to the movies.
Oh my
It's
God.
Crazy.
Oh man, the architecture, the way they did it. I mean, there's nothing like
There's
Disney.
excellence in every single detail.
Every
single detail. I did not see a single piece of trash. I mean, and everyone is so happy.
So happy, so nice.
It's literally
The
heaven
culture
on
is
earth.
crazy. The culture is
Heaven
amazing.
on earth.
Yeah, hey, also, we highly recommend the documentary on Disney Plus, Imagineering.
Yes.
That'll get you in your feels.
Mm-hmm.
I cried. Episode
Did you
1.
really?
Yes, when Walt Disney
Disney
died.
dies, yeah.
And all of like Walt Disney's friends are being interviewed and they all start crying because they love this dude. Oh my God, I lost it, man. I really did. And
So there's that.
there's Disney World, and then there's what was the other place? Universal Studios. I'm a big roller coaster guy, but I will say I'm all about Disney now.
Could have done without it.
Because the experience there at Universal Studios, it was good as far as the roller coasters and stuff goes, but like they're not nearly as nice.
It's 2
You're not
completely different cultures.
You're not immersed. I mean, the people were even different. It was
Yeah.
definitely different. But like we waited at Hogwarts. That was
okay.
lit.
that
was
ride
lit.
was so good.
Now
Same with the Hulk.
we waited in line for Hogwarts for like 2 hours,
Yeah, it was forever.
and it was hot.
Yes.
But man,
and
we got
there
that
was
thing.
some drunk people in front of us that kept stumbling around. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, and they were all kissing each other. That was weird.
Yeah,
bro.
I was like, are y'all okay? Maybe you should not go on this ride.
Yeah. Oh, and then they got off. Oh, that's what you get. That's what you get. So yeah, Disney
what-
World, we highly recommend. We've
Love
talked
it.
about our
Love it.
honeymoon. Hey, we've talked about Disney World, and what's our last vacation that you want to talk about?
Where else have we been? We've been to California twice.
Love
together.
California. I feel like my favorite.
Florida.
Yep. I feel like my favorite vacation. How about we do this? Let's bring it back to just because not everyone can go on a Disney World trip,
Right.
Or not everyone can go to Mexico right now. Maybe you just can't make it happen. Work and all this stuff. What about like a day trip? What's your favorite day trip?
Galveston.
Galveston.
If you've listened to the Move podcast before, you know we are Galveston's #1 fans. Like, I don't know why Visit Galveston does not sponsor this.
Yeah, it's facts.
They should.
Facts.
I'm going to tag them.
Do it. Because let me tell you something. Galveston, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it.
Underrated.
Hold me back. Tell me not to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it.
Don't say it. Come on, don't say it.
Galveston is the most underrated beach in the world.
Okay.
Period.
I don't know.
Okay, beach town. It is.
I'd say beach town. I wouldn't
Beach
say
town.
specifically the beach is the most underrated.
Now, you're not going to go and get white sand and clear blue Florida Key
But
water.
I think if you know that going into it, it's way better.
But do you ever just go to the beach and just stay there? Like where do you go stay? Where do you go stay in? You go stay in a hotel. Where do you go eat? You go eat in a restaurant. I'm saying there is so much to do in Galveston. So
True.
for me, I love it. Love Moody Gardens. I mean, what else other beach town has a Moody Gardens? What about Pleasure Pier? I mean, there's a theme park over the water.
Yep.
That's insane. The fishing, I don't care what anyone says, the fishing out of Galveston can compete with anywhere on the Gulf Coast. Now, I know my Matagorda fans, and of course, up towards Louisiana, but I have caught bigger trout in Galveston than I've caught in Matagorda. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not. I am. And the food, you tell me, right? Maybe write in the comments. Tell me a beach town that has better food.
I'm waiting.
Waiting. Because there's not one. Nope. No beach town has, I won't even say it. I won't even say the name of the restaurant. Sunflower Cafe.
Oh, he went there.
Have you ever been there? Amazing.
Yep.
You want to know the best breakfast burrito out there? What do you think it is?
Bronco burrito.
Bronco burrito. Period. $6.99 for a burrito that's like a foot long, and it is brilliant. We love it.
Love it. We love Galveston.
And we have a house down there.
Yes.
I mean, we just absolutely love it. It's historic.
Yeah, there's so much history there. I think that's one of the coolest parts.
The shopping.
So much of that place is original.
It's so original. You know, there's like right next door we have, in fact, our home that we have in Galveston, Molly's family, is a historic home. It was built in what?
The 1800s.
Like 1888 or 89 or something like that. And
Don't worry, it's not haunted.
it survived. No, we felt it out and everything. We felt it out and stuff. No, just kidding. It survived the hurricane of
The 1900
hurricane. Next door, it has like the water line of Ike on it. I mean, there's just so much cool history in Galveston. And if you can just get over, okay, like if you drive by Galveston or you go to, what's the main beach? There's Stewart Beach,
Stewart
and you
Beach,
see
yeah.
5 million people there. Just keep driving. Like
Don't give away our spots.
We won't give away the spots.
Okay.
But like, just keep driving. Maybe go towards San Luis Pass.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the best fishing
Jamaica
places
Beach.
on the entire coast. Right? I literally went the other day and tore them up. Here's a picture of all the fish I caught right here. Hopefully I remember to put the picture.
But here's the thing. If you guys want to take a day trip to Galveston, please message us. Please DM us on Instagram.
We'll give you the hacks.
We would love to tell you the places to go. Like, not your places on the seawall, like the local spots that are amazing, that'll change your perspective on Galveston. And will really, here's the thing. Here's what I love about Galveston. And I know I've said this in a previous podcast. In fact, I got this from my dad. Shout out to my dad.
Shout out Breezy! Breezy!
There is just something.
Breezy!
That's what Christian calls my
Making Galveston great again.
That's what Christian calls my dad. the second you go over the causeway, the bridge.
We put on Zach Brown bands.
Well, yeah, we put on like our island playlist, but my dad says the second he goes over it, you just feel your blood pressure dropping, and it is so true. I mean, you feel like you are on a Florida vacation. I mean, you really do. You really feel like you are so far away from home when we're really only an hour away, and it's just like it's a day vacation, and it's amazing. So please, if you go, which I highly recommend you do, social distance and all that, be safe, but DM us and we will give you the spots to go.
We have fishing charters that we've hooked people up with. We know all the best fishing charters down there. We know all the best beach spots. We know all the best restaurants. And,
you know what? Here's some red snapper that I caught.
Boom.
In Galveston.
She almost died on the way out there from seasickness, but
it's okay.
She made it.
But I got these fish.
Galveston's just a secret slice of paradise for me. Adios, what's that song?
Adios,
Zach
con
Adios, convidos.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's COVID season. A lot of us can't go on vacation right now. COVID has robbed us of our summer vacation for a lot of us. But here's the thing. Why do we go on vacation?
Why?
Why do we go on vacation?
Why do we?
We go on vacation to recharge, to reset a lot of the times, to get away. Like we said at Disney, I mean, we forgot about every stress in the world, right? You get away to recharge, reset, make memories with your favorite people, with your family. And here's the thing. You don't have to go on vacation to do that.
That's true.
So cue the encouragement part of this episode.
Yes, if you stuck around this long, here's the gem. Get ready. Go ahead.
You don't have to go on vacation to recharge or reset. What makes you happy? I mean, seriously, sit back, think about what makes you happy.
Yep.
For Christian, it's 100% fishing.
I love it.
100%.
I've also gotten into golf.
That's like as a very recent.
I snapped my driver yesterday.
And we're so grateful that we live so close to the coast where he has access to really great fishing for very, very cheap. I mean, that's a very, very cheap little getaway. I mean, all you usually get is bait.
Yep.
I mean, if you're not going with a guide,
yep.
you basically, don't you just get bait?
Yeah, I mean, that's my passion, man. Or, yeah, it's just, what makes you happy?
Yeah, what makes you happy?
What makes...
For me, this is going to sound so silly, but especially during this season of trying to social distance and all that stuff. My parents have a pool in their backyard. We do not. We're very lucky that we live 15 minutes from my parents. And my sister currently lives with them. And after being away from each other for really 8 years, because I was in college for 4 years, and then I just realized that. And then she was in college for 4 years. And she's one of my best friends. And we have very similar work schedules where we're off on Fridays. So, I mean, Fridays have been like my pool day to be with my family, hang out with my sister, and I love it. I love just laying in the pool, listening to great music, talking, chatting with my sister and my family or friends or Christian, whoever's there. Love it. I also just love being outside. How many times lately have we recently got a new grill. Send us your favorite recipes. And lately, we've had, instead of doing any date nights out, we've been getting burgers or steaks or whatever, grilling vegetables and stuff like that outside and sitting on our back patio. And it's been like a little in-home date night. And it's so fun. So and that recharges me. That resets me. That recharges us in our marriage and resets us in our marriage. So what can you do where you don't have to go on vacation, but you maybe let your mind go on vacation?
Yeah.
It's vacation state of mind, right? What can you do to recharge yourself right where you're at?
It's all, hey, you got to trigger your mind's vacation muscles.
Yes. Sometimes you have to do that.
Yes.
If you feel yourself getting so stressed out or overwhelmed, maybe you need to take a day. Maybe you don't even have a full day. Take a few hours and do what you can do to recharge yourself and let your mind go on vacation.
You like golf? Why don't you go to the golf store? Like, I'm doing that after work today. I just love, you don't even have to buy anything. Just go look around. But
dream. Talk about our dream.
Yeah.
One thing that we love to do.
One of the things we love to do is go drive around our dream neighborhood. It's all about, like I just said, triggering those vacation muscles in your mind. Like when you go on vacation, what do you feel? You feel relaxed. You feel separated from.
It's good for your mental health.
Yeah, it truly is.
It is.
So that's another thing. You have a choice to relax. Just news flash. Maybe this is really going to help somebody today. Relaxation is a choice. When you go to Florida or when you go to Mexico or the Bahamas, you've built it up in your mind that you're going to relax. But is it not? It's still the same mind that you have when you're home.
And you're still the same person.
So exactly. So whether you're driving through your dream neighborhood or going fishing or going golfing or going to your pool or maybe even going to the park, all this stuff is free pretty much. Just tell yourself to ask God, Lord, I want to relax.
Yeah.
And when you go, hey, you know what? Just leave your phone in your car.
Oh my
or just
gosh.
put it on vibrate or.
That is the best piece of advice I could give to someone.
And just relax.
Let go of your phone for a minute.
Make the choice to relax. I mean, you need that. So often we get in the mindset of grind. I mean, how much time do you spend on Facebook looking through articles that are depressing?
Yeah.
Or watching news that is depressing? Or getting home and from a long day at work, then going to the gym and grinding, then going home and doing laundry and doing mom and dad things. You know, schedule a time where you can just put your mind at rest. I mean,
You
all
have to
need
do that, or you're going to, spiral. It's going to feel chaotic. You're going to feel like you don't have control.
Yeah.
You have to do that. You have to take care of your mind. You have to take care of your soul.
Yeah, and last thing I just want to leave you with is we want to talk to you about, we still have our top 10 to do.
Let's do it.
I want you to also why don't you reminisce on some of your best vacation moments?
Yeah.
Maybe you
Look
may
through
not.
pictures,
like,
videos.
Maybe you've never been to Mexico or Australia or these bougie resorts or anything, but maybe you just have that one memory when you were a kid going camping with your dad. Or maybe you went on vacation to Disney World like we did. Think about those things, man. Just remind yourself of how that felt. It's good to remind ourselves of good memories.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, we have a top 10 for you guys. Top 10 favorite.
Am I on the?
Yes, you're
hot
on the
seat?
clock. You're on the clock.
Okay.
Cue the music. Bum, 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 bum. Top 10 favorite vacation foods. Are you ready?
So calories don't count on vacation.
Calories don't count on vacation. There's no such thing as a calorie on vacation.
Ready?
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Pancakes. Fire. All-inclusive breakfast. What?
Nothing. Go ahead. Keep going.
What?
Keep going. I accidentally miscounted with my fingers. You only saw that if you were on YouTube.
Pancakes.
Hurry. Pancakes. Love it.
Hamburgers.
Ooh.
Fajitas.
Gotta have them.
French fries. We hardly ever eat French fries.
Okay.
So when we go on vacation, we all got the French
Okay.
fries. Ice cream.
Oh, yeah. That's 5.
Just dessert, cake.
I wouldn't get pastries in Mexico, though, but go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, this is true.
Keep going.
But cake, yes. Dole Whip.
Dole Whip. Oh, yes. Very good. Very good.
Oh, that Ghirardelli. I mean, it's kind of ice cream, but that Ghirardelli ice
That
cream sundae
dessert.
we had. Oh my gosh, at Disney,
That was
so
great.
good. Tacos.
Ooh.
And last but not least, hot dogs.
Hot dogs. You love hot dogs.
I love hot dogs. Actually, I got an ad on Instagram the other day that said, I think it's August 20th. Yeah, August 20th. They're having, I don't know, some really cheap deal at James Coney.
That's a guilty pleasure. One of her favorite
I
places
love
is
James
James
Coney.
Coney. We had to drive through James Coney the other day. She's like, I got to have my James Coney.
Actually,
So,
you surprised me.
I did.
You said I was surprised for you, and he took me to James Coney.
We did. So anyway, that's the episode for today. Episode 3 of the Move Podcast Season 2. Hey, we just wanted to say again, thank you so much for listening. And please do us a solid. Share this around. This is a very lighthearted podcast at times. But man, it's Jesus filled, man. That's what this is all about. Just moving forward. So move your brain to relaxation.
Yes.
Think about those amazing experiences you've had on vacation, or what's the most relaxing time you've ever had, and make time to relax.
I love it.
Super important. So we love you guys so much. Make sure you guys go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube.
YouTube.
We'll see you next week. Let's move on 3. 1, 2, 3, move.
Move.